Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be. We're talking about Monday Night Raw on the New World Podcast, brother. Corey Graves, Kevin Patrick on commentary. We're in Georgia. Wow, what a show. We started off with Cody coming out saying, Brock, bring your ass out here. Nothing. Cody's mom's in the crowd, you know, and this crowd, I gotta say, this Atlanta, Georgia crowd, man, like, they were rocking from top to bottom. From top to bottom for the whole show, and I think that's what made this show so great. But then the Beast comes out eventually because the music hits a couple times and Cody goes back there. He's like, I ain't waiting no more. And they go, and it's a fight. And Brock gets the upper hand this time. And Cody says something in his promo beforehand when he's like, this is hard times. Not for me, but for you, Brock. And the challenge is accepted. They will face each other at SummerSlam. I don't know if that stipulation I've been hearing is actually going to happen. But still, we're going to get Cody, Brock 3 at SummerSlam. And the best part about it is the Beast beating up poor Cody in front of his mama. Matt Riddle versus Gunther. Fun match. Gunther for the win. But what happens after the promo? He calls out Drew McIntyre and says, yo, look here. You do not want none of this. You don't want the ring general. But this was a good match. These two know each other so well. So, like I said, it was like, let's get rocking, man. We start off with a hard the Nightmare and the Beast, and now we get into this match. Liv Morgan and Raquel are backstage in an interview. Rhea interrupts, and my favorite part about this that made me really happy because it kind of confirmed in my brain what was going to happen tonight is when Liv's like, we're not afraid. Bam! In the face, Rhea hits her with her head. Then she gets into it, Raquel, and kicks the crap out of her, causes a injury to that knee and everything like that. And I was like, oh, does this mean they're going to lose those tag team championships tonight? I hope so. I want Sonya and Chelsea to get those championships, but we'll get that in a bit. Then the Judgment Day come out, cutting a promo. Sami and them come out, setting up their match for the night. And first it was going to be Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Judgment Day in a non-title match. But because Kevin Owens lets his anger get the best of him, it became an undisputed tag team championship match. And what a match that's going to be. But then now we have the creme de la creme. The women's tag team championship. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez putting it up against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Yes. Yes, my girls won. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Oh, I was so happy for the 1, 2, 3. Seeing those two hold the titles. And I was like, yes. Now where does that put Liv and where does that put Raquel? Like, who's going to face Rhea for that championship at SummerSlam? So my money was on Raquel, but I was surprised. They had an interview backstage, and they're like, oh, my gosh, yes. And, you know, like, Sonya being the dominant one in the relationship of the two of the tag team, she was like, yeah, that. And Chelsea's like, I want to do that. But like, it's okay. Let's go celebrate first. We have a Seth Rollins with Byron Saxton backstage interview. Finn interrupts, and he's like, hey, I want my match for that championship. And Seth goes on to say, hey, that championship is bigger than you and your little vendetta. It's bigger than me, I will say that. That championship is that. We don't need the championship to settle the score. But Finn wants to embarrass. He wants to, like, take down Seth and disgrace him and take that title away from him. Basically doing what Seth did to Finn so long ago. You know, so I'm really liking that we're getting another match between these two. And it is confirmed because afterwards, Seth goes on right here. Then, bam, Finn attacks. Yes, we get the match. Adam made it official. Now, this match, a Viking Rules match. I think the last time we saw this was the Viking Raiders versus the New Day. But it's Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders, and Titus O'Neil's on commentary. I'm like, okay. But, man, this match was a banger. Chad Gable just attacking first, pinfalls anywhere. It's crazy smorgasbord. Maxine gets her jacket, then she gets speared through a table from Valhalla, and Otis gets the biggest pop because he's rocking it. Chad is just a magician, everything is going on, but Viking Raiders got this, but I don't think we're done. I don't think we're done. There's a lot of great moments in this match. A lot of great moments, especially with Chaz versus Otis. Maxine, thank you! Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross. Short, sweet, to the point. But what the best part about it was Ronda Rousey was in the crowd. She was one of those box booths or whatever. And they basically said, I like this rivalry. And it's going to be Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. It has to happen. I don't know if there's going to be a stipulation to the match, but these two are going to face each other, and it's going to be awesome. They're going to try to kill each other. Ricochet backstage interview has all this stuff with Logan Paul. He calls out Logan Paul to come face-to-face with him again next week, and Logan Paul went to social media and was like, yep, I'll be there, bro. Miz TV with Becky Lynch. This is probably one of my favorite editions of Miz TV because of Becky Lynch, not because of the Miz. But what Becky Lynch does is, look, because Miz does this thing, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to, how's it feel to be by a winner, blah, blah, blah. Then she gets pissed. She throws all the furniture out. She goes, look here. I know how this stupid television thing works, this Miz TV. She goes, you're going to have a special guest be Trish Stratus and Zoe. And he's like, get him out here before I rip off your tiny balls or some shit like that. I was like, damn. And, of course, Trish comes out, Zoe, and next week on Raw, if Zoe beats Becky Lynch, Becky has to say thank you, Trish. Has to get a tattoo on her chest that says thank you, Trish. But if Becky wins, she will face Trish Stratus. I think that would be at a SummerSlam, but I think, the stipulations that Trish was laying out there, she's like, you're going to say thank you. Not only that, you're going to get a tattoo across your chest. I was like, damn. Up those antes, but no, Becky looks strong in this. Becky, even the Miz was like, I ain't touching this one. I'm out. I'm gonna stand from afar. And we had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. Ended a DQ because of Ciampa, because of what happened last week with Miz and Ciampa in their no holds barred match or whatever. And Bronson Reed got attacked, but he won the match because of this DQ, and it causes Shinsuke to be like, hey, the hell are you doing out here? Causing him the loss and kicking Ciampa in the face. And I think he's going to go heel because we got a backstage interview with Shinsuke, and he's like, I am tired, Byron. Basically, I am tired of everyone getting in my business. I'm tired of this. And I was like, ooh, a heel Shinsuke Nakamura? Yes, please. Yes, please, because him kicking Ciampa in the face, I was like, damn. And I think he cursed at him too. So more to develop on this story here, but this match between Shinsuke and Bronson Reed was pretty fucking awesome. It was really, really good. Shinsuke was holding his own. Now the main event. The Undisputed Tag Team Championships are on the line. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the champs, versus the Judgment Day. And before we even get this match started, Rollins comes out and attacks Finn before the match, and they go off into the backstage. This match is back and forth, back and forth. Who's going to win? There's moments where I thought the Judgment Day was going to take those tag team titles tonight, but no. Rhea's out there doing her best acting ever. She's like, oh, no, my dirty Dom. And that crowd just, it was electrifying. You can feel that crowd from the TV because they were screaming, this is awesome. This was the way you end a show. Started off with Cody and Brock, and then you end it here. Then not only that, you got Liv Morgan who comes out. I was like, oh, and attacks Rhea in this really great spot over the barricade, clothesline and everything like that. It's like, oh shit. But man, stunner to Damian from Kevin Owens, and then the big kick from Sami Zayn, and bada bing, bada boom, they retained their championships. Talk about awesome Monday Night Raw. Even with my match of the night is the main event. Second to that is Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders in that Viking Rules match, man. And I would say next to that is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship because I wanted Sonya and Chelsea to win the championship, and I'm very happy for those two. But much love and respect to everyone else. And the Beast accepting Cody's, challenge is awesome. Hard times, not for me, but for you, Brock. That gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps, baby, goosebumps. And Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, much love. Like, God, you made this show what it needed, what it was. And I'm spent, and I still got to go to work. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. I give this show a solid 5 out of 5. This show was a banger. Then after that, like and subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. Drop those comments below. Let's talk pro wrestling here, folks. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get that sweet nWp logo, but created by Penta X. I want to see them in the crowds. Throw them T-Sweet signs up. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Many people over the years have attempted the same thing as Cody Rhodes. They have called out the Beast. They have incited Brock Lesnar.